50. Donate $5 towards that sweet, sweet charity.
Let's go.
Oh, it said oh, hang on. Wait, what? It said anonymous before in stream, but it actually shows it was Lone Wolf 49 who donated the $35.
That's one of our community members. Yeah.
I love this guy. He said, for the kids, Mr. Maximus Black, hit me up with that noise.
All right. Well, good news. We just get into the game. Mr. Maximus Black.
Yeah.
Hit me up with that old school noise. It's kind of hard to do that when you're not also controlling the.
Yeah, I'm not controlling the names or anything like that.
Well, actually, we didn't talk about this real quick, guys. I don't know what you got for your overlays, but on mine, like Shift O brings up the observer thing. Just throw your camera on mine, and I'll do all the hard work.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Done. Yeah. Let's go. I'm gonna watch you.
I wasn't about to try and use my mouse. What do you think this is?
Ooh, well, before we do this quick intro, we got $20 coming from Xenon Slayer saying pro quality cast hashtag for the kids.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Mr. Maximus Black, I don't know. I don't do this. Pardon me for my newbiness. Hit me up with the sound of an intro for Bly.
No, I got this. Look, I got this. It's all good. Look, Mr. Maximus Black.
Oh my God! What?
Hit me up with the sound of a fly if it was buzzing around you, but the fly was black.
Piss off, fly, black fly.
Oh, come on!
I'm trying to. You're making me walk a fine line here.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We are doing this for the
kids. It's a charity event, all right? It's a charity event.
We can't. Yeah, that's true. We can't be that crazy about it. All right, that's my bad. I'm giving you things you can't work with. My other joke was a Colorado legalization. I can't. There's only so much that we can do here. We gotta keep kosher.
We might have fucked up the intros, but Screaming Idiot just fucked up the donations with $200, guys. Don't push yourself too hard for your own gameplay, Maximus. I've watched most of your StarCraft videos and still can't leave Woodley.
Let's go, man. $200. Screaming went crazy on the last event as well, man. Thank you so much, guys. Once again, it's the World Vision charity event, raising money for children in need. And, well, it looks like Bly isn't in need of any more lings as he has Denver covered and some. Denver, I guess, is definitely the underdog of this series. Would you agree with that, Riff?
I want to say yes, but at the same time, this guy pulls some weird... Like, the thing that's so beautiful about this matchup is both players have pulled so many weird games out of their ass where they're the underdog. And that's why I was so excited to invite both of them. Now, as far as seeding goes, I randomized it, so like I had no control over these two fighting each other. And I didn't base off WCS points or anything like that, so it's just really funny that we had the underdog killer, or I guess the underdog fighters, end up fighting each other.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. And ZVZ, I'm going to be honest with you. ZVZ, that's a lot of lings.
That is several.
That's a whole lot of lings. What's going on back at his base? There's no Baneling's nest, none of that stuff. Oh, there is a Baneling's nest.
Yeah.
All right.
Pocket aces because he's going all in.
He's going all in, trying to return the favor. There's the big wall there from Bly. This is
looking kind of familiar.
Yeah, this time he might actually have to do a transfuse. It's going to be close.
Before you lose it.
Transfuse it.
There it is. He's gonna have to run away from those broodlings.
But yeah, the difference this time is Banelings are at the door, whereas last time he just threw a bunch of Zerglings at it and tried to see what would happen. But this time he actually got in. Ooh, no, I lied to you. That transfuse stopped it.
Oh wow!
And that's probably game.
Well, so yes and no, right? Like the drone counts are actually very similar coming out of this. Denver's wasted a lot. He's not done much damage, but you got to think this was 5 Evo Chambers he forced his opponent to invest in. There's a Queen's, a Spinecraw on the back of it. Bly has spent so much money on defense that he can't bring across the map in a counterattack. Denver is not in a great spot, but he's not out of it yet. He might be with this transition though, because he has no clue that Bly went for a quick layer behind all of this to get to the Spire.
Yeah, that's a bad time, and Denver's only got 2 Queens, naturally so. He is getting his layer now, but he's only got 1 extractor with 3 drones mining gas. The Spire is about 25% done. Bly is starting to collect those that gas now and still dealing with this in the front just a tiny bit. Now starting to attack his own Evo chamber just to get out here. But like what Riff was saying, this transition, if is not scouted, and which is about to be. Denver is about to see this.
It's just coming.
Yeah, but
yeah, this is interesting.
Bly's doing like my favorite thing. I love watching him specifically do behind this, where the Spire isn't actually going to be the focal point of the game. At most, he'll make like 8 to 10 mutas, but the reality is I think he's looking for roaches. In fact, roach speed starts up as we speak. So this Spire, it gets scouted. I would almost love for him to just cancel and play the mind game around it, but even if he doesn't, still investing in low amounts of mutas to get map control, to harass, it's a very Bly thing to do. And in fact, Denver's already reacted to this by slapping in a Hydralisk Den.
Yeah, that is definitely some next level stuff there. And do you think he's just going to go the Hydralisk Den and not waste any money on spores? Because it looks like there's no urgency here for spores at all. So maybe does he think, is there a chance that he is faking him and there's a little meta on meta going?
Does he know that he's going to pull the swap already? It seems like it.
Bly's really well known for investing in a low amount of mutas and then transitioning into things like roaches, but he canceled the roach speed. So if this is some meta on meta on meta action and Denver's predicting this will be the case, he's actually going to be caught off guard by it. Bly's actually playing like 18D chess right now, and this is so sick.
Wow. Yeah, he's played the old triple turnaround, and at this point, it's going to be kind of fun to see how Denver manages to figure it out. He really needs another scout to even see that that's happened, but at this point, he's probably just trying to prepare for what he thinks is coming.
Bly got some
little attacks in here.
Yeah, he got, most importantly, he got drone kills, but he got the gas drone kills. That's going to always be the most painful, but he also confirms the scout of no third base and Hydralisk, so he knows fully well what Denver's doing. And you'll note he's still choosing to build more Mutalisks. Part of this is because he's never going to try and look for a fight with the Mutas. He's going to be hopefully keeping Denver at home. The Hydra should ideally be too scared to push out because they'll be constantly fending off the Mutalisks or the threat of said Mutalisks. This gives Bly plenty of time to get his roaches, to ideally get his third base, which is currently under attack. I mean, the map control Bly's going to get from this is really cool, but Denver's still going to have a really strong army.
It's unfortunate that Denver didn't pick off the third there. It looked like he might have gotten away with it, but he didn't. He was close. He might come back in and get it. He split up the Zerglings to take them away and might actually be able to clean this up. That'd be a really big thing for him. He needs just about all the help he can get, given the tech disadvantage he's currently facing.
Yeah, that was a really, really nice pickup there, getting that third, and the third now going down here for Denver. He is keeping the Hydras close back at base, mainly just because these Mutas are now down here picking off. Gonna get a couple of Hydras there, a small little victory. Nothing huge, but once again, keeping the Hydras at bay. And now Bly is going to go ahead and put down his third, and evidently so now Denver is going to have his third up before Bly, and he's taking over a pack of Lings just to see maybe if there's a ninja expand going down somewhere, and a huge amount of roaches out there now for Bly as well, sitting in the front.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of the key things that have been happening through this, the Mutas, like whether they trade well or not, you'll notice there's no Overlords floating around the map. He's stripped vision from his opponent, essentially. He's done a great job controlling, even picking up some creep tumors here and there. But like I said, the Mutas were never meant to be a big investment. Like, sometimes you watch DVZs and it's all about the Mutas. In this case, for Bly, it's a small amount and it's all about the control. Now, he tries to go for a third base snipe, not quite going to get it. But, I mean, something you guys, I know you can't see with your current UI, is that the income has been really back and forth. Nobody's been like decisively winning on drone count, which has led to like big mineral gains. Bly hasn't had that third base as an advantage. So with the armor supplies being very similar in size and upgrades being close to, this game is still anybody's match, which is what's so cool to me.
Yeah, well, 124 supply to 114, and in terms of drone count here, Bly is up just a little bit, 42 drones to 33. He's trying
to increase that right now with another Muta flyby, but
see that.
Get teased off here.
Is he going to be able to pick off this third?
I was going to say no.
But the problem is that's always going to be a threat, and Bly recognized this, so you guys might not have caught it. He just played 8 more Mutas, which sounds insane to do against an already existing Hydralisk army, but the Hydra count is lower now than ever. If his own roaches can pick off those Hydras, these Mutas either kill everything on this side of the map, or they help clean up the army.
Wow, this is
grab that third.
This is a very big push. He's definitely going to be able to grab a third here. He might even be able to get that roach horn up in the front. And Bly's army is in a really, really nasty position. There's no way that he's going to be able to funnel down quickly. He's just going to have to give up his third.
Oh, that's ugly.
Denver.
Ouch.
He's gonna lose every overlord at this rate. This is actually
Yeah,
insane.
pretty much everything's going down. He's got all of his army up north. There's not really any way for him to get back. The creep spread isn't allowing him. He's not going to get up that ramp in a million years. And if he does, he'll suffer terribly just to make it happen. And he's not really going to get anything for it. He's basically just, well, he's fighting an uphill battle right now in more than one way.
He's going for it. This hot fire mixtapes are raining down on top of him. But meanwhile, back at his base, it is... Well, it's
It's GG. The man has cleaned house while that was going on, boys.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to keep up with a pack of Muta when you're all the way away from home. Not going to happen.
And there it is. Well, Bly is going to move on, right?
Yeah. So that's going to send him to the semifinals, which is really nice. If you guys aren't aware, though, just full transparency, big shout-outs to a guy named David. Many of you know him in chat. He works at Dodger Coffee Co., but it's not sponsored shout-out. Just to be clear, that's just a reminder who he is. But David also does stuff with World Vision, and when he heard we were doing stuff with Maximus Black and Jeff, with Jeff and Adam, gotta get their names right.
Jeff and Jeff.
Yeah, with Jeff and a little bit of Jeff. He was like, can I get involved with it? So he threw a couple $100 our way so we can increase the prize pool specifically for the players competing and still support this awesome tournament. So big shouts to him. But World Vision, BaseTradeTV, and David basically came together to put together an $800 prize pool for this tournament. That's what the players are playing for. And of course, you guys throwing money at charity helps these kids so much, which is cool.